So we're here today with the brand new 2025 EM Epure FACTOR-e. This is a completely new bike for 2025, brand new frame, brand new battery, new motor. It's got a 4-speed gearbox, different geometry of the bike, new clamps, tech rear shock. This is an absolute weapon. It's arrived about 3 weeks ago for us to test and try and let customers try. And I think I've done more riding in these 3 weeks than I have done all year. The bike's currently on 156 miles, and that's just purely trial sections. It just encourages you want to ride it all the time. Like, it just puts a massive smile on your face, and things that, you know, it was a struggle, like say this big rock step here from nearly a standing start before would have been, you know, hard, whereas this bike absolutely flies up it. Technical stuff where you're bridging gaps and up off the clutch, it's just, yeah, absolutely amazing to ride. In the streams, it holds its line really well. Gearbox works brilliantly, combined with the new motor. So they've managed to save 6.5 kilograms of the new motor, added a little bit of weight back on with the gearbox, but overall the bike is a lot lighter than previous models. I find one is really good for like slow speed streams, technical bankings, stuff like that. Second gear is fantastic for most things, big rocks, rock steps, flowing streams, even hill climbs. And then third gear, really long big hill climbs, and traversing across moorland, and then fourth gear for the road. Can't wait to be back at the Scottish 6-day trial next year. We'll be flying along them roads when it comes to the road work. The 25 Epure FACTOR-e comes with a choice of 2 batteries. You can either order the bike with a 1.8 kilowatt hour, which is similar range to the previous Epure race, or you can have a 2.5 kilowatt hour, which gives you around about 40% more range. I mean, even on the previous model Epure race, I would finish a trial between 35 to 60% left on the end of the day. Now with this bike, you know, you should absolutely be able to practice all day long and probably a few days for a lot of people. And same with the trials, even the big road trials would be absolutely no problem at all. They look identical to see, one's just got more cells than the other. Just a phenomenal piece of kit, really easy to ride at every level, and with EM Connect obviously you can adjust the power, the speed, the tick over strength, tick over speed, turn the tick over off. So it's got to be the most versatile bike on the planet. You could leave it in second or third gear and not have to worry about gears. You could turn the tick over off so it's just a rev and go. You could turn the power right down so that a young, you know, person or an older person who's never ridden one before would be absolutely fine. And likewise, we're here today with Jack Howell. You know, he's a former British Championship contender, chucking up rocks, you know, same height as me, it's about 6 foot high as this. Got it turned 90% up. And yeah, that's how versatile it is, so it's absolutely awesome. We recently went out to the EM factory in January for the launch of the new Epure FACTOR-e, and Mark Collimer was telling me that he's been testing this bike since April 2020. So it's been over 3 years in the making, some serious development, investment, time and knowledge from the expert team at EM. Obviously Mark himself is a former world champion, but you've also got chief engineers Matthew and Didier who've all been working in secrecy for all this time and to get the bike as good as it is. Now the new motor produces 70% more power. However, so it's a 5 kilowatt constant power with a peak 18 kilowatts. Now if you compare that back to the Epure race, the constant power was 6 kilowatts and the peak power was 11. So a massive, massive difference. It revs out to 13,000 RPM and it really is a work of art. EM have worked wonders and designed and developed and manufactured this motor in-house. It's super easy to work on as well, like you can get to the clutch within 6 bolts, you can get the gearbox out with another 4 bolts. It's been extremely, extremely well thought out, and the weight distribution is slightly further back, a bit more in the middle of the bike. The ground clearance is also bigger, so you definitely notice that when you're riding the bike as well. Mark Collimer said to me that they set out to make the best bike on the market, and I really do believe that they've achieved it. So I'd encourage you to come and try it, and we'll be doing an EM UK tour this year again, going to different places around the country for people to try it. But also up here at Inch Perfect Trials, we've got 100 acres of land, we've got this fantastic trials park, we've got streams, hill climbs, and this bike's here 7 days a week, free of charge test rides available, or book on a full day's experience day and see what all the fuss is about.